This is In the Know for Thursday, December 5, the 339th day of 2019. There are 26 days left in the year. Good morning, MB, guiding you through In the Know at K105. On Litchfield's Country Station, 103.9 The Moose. Live online at K105.com. Via the Apple and Android smartphone app using the SoundCloud or iTunes podcast. The hashtag is In the Know. Facebook, watch YouTube Live, Periscope, and we have plenty coming up for you today. We're going to have the latest news headlines from around the community, the county, the Commonwealth, and the country. We will also delve further into the Christmas season, and we will have day number 4 of reindeer races, your chance to win. That and a whole lot more coming up today here on In the Know. Settling into my left, rolling Mach 9 with her hair on fire, is my beautiful wife, the beautiful girl. It's Beach. Good morning, sweetheart.
Good morning.
How you doing?
I'm good.
This headline kind of intrigued me this morning. It says, Americans wake up feeling grumpy 300 times a year. That means sometimes people wake up grumpy on Saturdays, right? That only leaves 65 days that you don't wake up grumpy. There are 52 weekends in a year, so that means there's 104 Saturdays and Sundays. How is it people can be grumpy on a Saturday?
I kind of get it.
Yeah. Are you sometimes grumpy on a Saturday?
Do you live with me?
Not that I've ever witnessed it. That's why I had to ask. She's the pride of Pumpkin Center, the heiress to the great mini burger fortune. She's Vera Wang's arch nemesis and the professional bargain hunter's woman of the year. She's Misty Embry Thomas. Hey. How's Misty?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
I'm doing well. Did you see the headline about the dog starting a fire?
No.
It made me laugh. There was a dog. I don't know whose dog it is. A dog in in England. Oh, so it's a British dog. He barks with an accent. He started a fire in the kitchen of his house by turning on the microwave. Somehow got up there and messed with it, and there was the homeowner was not present, and so they got there and they figured out the dog had started the fire.
Pets.
What was in there?
Must have wanted some
Yeah, I know,
popcorn
right?
or something.
How long was the microwave on?
Must have put his Alpo bowl in there, his metal bowl. Like, get
Sparks.
that in
Yeah.
there. And left a big spoon in there or something.
Happens.
Enjoy the sunshine today. You'll need your foster grants today if, you young kids don't know what foster grants are, but it's an old-timey pair of sunglasses. You'll need that today. Clouds will increase, though, during the late afternoon. Showers are expected late tonight before becoming more widespread early tomorrow. Persistent clouds will limit highs into the 40s and low 50s tomorrow. Sunny again on Saturday, so the Hometown Christmas Parade is looking good. Sunshine, and the high on Saturday will be about 49, so not too cold, not too hot, and it will be sunny, which, considering as our friends across the pond would say, controversy last year over the parade, it's nice to get a nice weather forecast.
We have 2 days booked just in case.
Yep.
There needs to be a reschedule.
The April Spalding was here a couple of weeks ago, and I had forgotten about the controversy over the parade last year. So Mother Nature says sunshine ready for Saturday and the Hometown Christmas Parade Saturday at 10 bells, correct? The military says a U.S. sailor shot and killed 2 civilian Department of Defense employees at the Pearl Harbor shipyard before taking his own life. I started seeing these notifications yesterday about a shooting at Pearl Harbor, and anytime you hear about tragedy at Pearl Harbor, you immediately go back 70 years to December 7th, 1941, and oddly enough, the dry dock where all of this happened is the location where a lot of the ships were repaired after the attack by the Japanese back in 1941. So, I'm not sure yet of some of the motives that are there, but hate to hear of tragedy anywhere in our country, but especially there in our military base. The Edmonson County mother whose 20-month-old child was lost in floodwaters Monday night has been charged with murder. Alexandra Richardson, also known as Alexandra McCullough, 28 years of age, from Wingfield, was arrested yesterday and charged in the death of her son. The child, Carson McCullough, died Tuesday night at about 11:40 at Vanderbilt University Medical Center. Richardson and her 7-year-old son suffered only minor injuries. Monday night, about 6:20, Richardson drove around a road closed sign on Oak Hill Road, and as she attempted to drive over a low-water bridge, her vehicle stalled. Richardson tried to make it to safety with Carson and her 7-year-old child, but lost her grip on Carson. He was found about an hour later by first responders. During questioning, she reportedly admitted that she had used methamphetamine and marijuana prior to the incident. Yesterday, authorities obtained a search warrant for her home and discovered marijuana and suspected methamphetamine. In addition to the murder charge, she has been charged with DUI, felony wanton endangerment, possession of a controlled substance, and possession of drug paraphernalia. Her 51-year-old boyfriend, William Suttle, also of Wingfield, was charged with possession of a controlled substance and possession of drug paraphernalia as a result of police locating drugs at his and Richardson's residence. As you might imagine, this story creating lots of conversation and lots of opinions back and forth around the story, but nonetheless, a terrible tragedy.
I have a lot of things to say, so I'm just going to keep my mouth shut.
Me too.
So I don't lose my job.
A fire that destroyed a Falls of Rough home has been ruled highly suspicious. Last night, about 7:45, the Falls of Rough and Litchfield Fire Departments, along with the Sheriff's Office, responded to Keith's Crossing, just off Concord Road. At the scene, flames were shooting through the roof of the modular home. A large turnout of firefighters brought the blaze under control in about 40 minutes. It destroyed the interior of the home and most of the structure's roof. Both chiefs of Falls of Rough and Litchfield said the fire was highly suspicious and an accelerant was likely used to start the blaze. They expect the fire marshal to be on scene today to investigate.
I just have one question. Do they have a dog?
Because
Because apparently we need to question the dog now after our first
I
story.
think the dog may be unaffiliated with the story.
Traveled to England.
I can't rule out pet ownership or not, but the Litchfield City Council this week has approved a resolution at the request of the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet confirming the proper names and ownership of city streets. The cabinet is updating its list of city-owned and maintained streets. The cabinet is asking each county and city in Kentucky to review existing road listings, make any corrections, and provide that information to the cabinet. A couple of zone change requests were approved by the council, and also a reminder that the annual Light Up Litchfield Christmas Extravaganza will be tomorrow at 5 o'clock at the Bevel Park Pavilion. Some people like to say pavilion.
I like your French twist.
Our French friends like to say pavilion.
Pavillon.
I heard there was a famous restaurant in New York that Jackie Kennedy used to like to, and they said it was called the Pavilion. You mean the pavilion? That's what I know it as. Governor Bevin is continuing to make his parade lap as his final days in office, doing various media interviews. He'd been on Leland Conway in Louisville in the last few days. He sat down with the Associated Press for a conversation, and he was asked what advice he would urge to Andy Beshear, his successor, and he said, "Do the hard things." He
I
said,
thought he was going to say, don't mess with the pension.
"Don't
Leave the pension alone.
Don't try to be popular." No, he did. He's going to go on to say the opposite of that. That's funny. The indifference to popularity is what changed the outcome of the election. Mm-hmm. He did not admit any regrets with the interview with the Associated Press. He said, "I don't spend my life looking in the rearview mirror," but his unconventional style has been on full display as he urged Andy Beshear to confront the tough issues that carry political risks. He also says, "Don't promise things you can't deliver." Almost everything that he has promised, there's no chance that it's going to happen because there's no money for it. Sure there is. There's money for it. I have just figured out how we're going to pay for the teachers' raises.
Oh.
We're going to sell the state plane.
Oh, that's right.
It's no longer needed.
No.
It's not an effective tool.
No.
So I believe that no one with the last name of Beshear, they'll just fly commercial.
Yep. With the rest of us.
It was a big deal about using, sure. Fly from Pikeville to Paducah. You could fly that commercially. No reason to have a state plane.
Just drive it.
So just cash that baby in.
Just drive it and pay toll.
Or stop the lease payments.
Yes.
Sure.
Insurance alone would cover 16 counties. Right? Raises.
I mean, what we're spending in jet fuel alone would fund a kindergarten class.
Right.
I mean,
Or
hey.
10. I mean, come on.
He is also warning that the legislature and the soon-to-be governor are going to have a very difficult budget session, and it's going to be a rude awakening for a lot of people. But he did also go on to say that he wants Andy Beshear to be successful, because if he's successful, that means Kentucky is successful. Sure. And that's true. I think that's what we all want. But he did, it was interesting. He said, who wouldn't want to be the governor after the guy who cleans up all the crap? Right? If you think about it, it's going to be really hard for Andy Beshear to be less popular.
Sure.
Doesn't mean he's going to be any more liked, but he probably can't be less popular.
Well, I was going to say, you always hear that's big shoes to fill. No. He left some little slippers to put on. Like, it's going to be okay for whoever walks in.
Yeah.
And then he was asked,
Glass slipper, anyone?
he was asked, would he likely work in the Trump administration? He said, I don't really like government that much.
We noticed.
Yeah, I mean,
or people.
and
or
so, but here's what I do like about him is that even though he and Beshear have not communicated a whole lot since Election Day, they both say their staffs are getting along very well, aiding in the transition. And he was asked, will you attend the inauguration on December 10th? And he said, yes. He said it would be inappropriate not to.
Yeah.
And so
I think what's interesting is what I've learned is the people you think aren't getting along are getting along in Frankfort, and the people you think are getting along are not getting along in Frankfort. That's my observation for when I'm at the Capitol.
Your observation. Speaking of Beshear, the all executive branch state agencies in Kentucky will accept emailed requests for public records to make it easier for people and the media to access information, according to Governor-elect Andy Beshear. Earlier this year, state lawmakers passed a measure paving the way for agencies to voluntarily accept open record requests through email, but not all state agencies have adopted the policy. According to Beshear, he says the change to accept emailed requests among all agencies will be a priority once he takes office next Tuesday. That's good.
I like it.
So, we've had to deal with open records type issues. I have my entire career. And there's a balance in there. So what you don't want to do, if there's no penalty, if there's no charge, and there are no limits, someone just looking to cause a ruckus could sit there and busy work somebody to death producing these documents.
Right.
And so there's been a fee associated with it throughout decades. What's it, quarter a page or something like that, which is high. Sure. Right. But you're covering the cost of the person in the governmental agency, their time to go find it and then actually copy it. So there's a lot into that quarter a page, but it still does get to be cost prohibitive if you're looking at a lawsuit or you're looking at. So I like the email request, but we're going to have to find a modern version of what's reasonable. Like, we're going to have to set expectations.
Sure, Bitcoins.
You're going to have to set or coupons, or you can set expectations for the requester and then the person who's obligated in order to
my
fulfill
goal,
the request.
My happiest day will be when I see Kentucky open record request on the Groupon. Right?
Sure.
Like 10 cents a page.
It's a twofer.
Yeah. Your
It's a
first
BOGO.
10 free.
Kentucky Attorney General-elect Daniel Cameron has made appointments of 2 attorneys to lead his criminal and civil divisions. He announced yesterday that Amy Burke will serve as an assistant deputy attorney general overseeing the office's criminal justice matters. She is currently the chief prosecutor for the Kenton County Attorney's Office. Earlier this week, Cameron appointed Victor Maddox as an assistant attorney general serving as civil chief with the AG's office. He was co-founder of the Louisville law firm Fultz, Maddox, and Dickens. You little Dickens. Allison Lundgren Grimes is also making her final appearances in the Secretary of State's office, at least as the Secretary of State. But an appeals court has ruled this week they have agreed with her over the seizure of one of her computers. The Kentucky Court of Appeals handed a victory to Secretary of State Grimes in her legal battle over a seizure of a computer from her office by an independent counsel looking into allegations of misconduct against her. The court case began when the computer was used by Stephen Spisak, who was responsible for creating the VRS in Grimes' office, that's voter registration system. It was seized without a warrant by state police on September 17th by the Garrett County Attorney Mark Metcalf, who was named independent counsel by Attorney General Beshear. Okay? So they said she was abusing the voter registration system. Andy Beshear named an independent counsel, somebody from the Garrett County's attorney's office, to prosecute it, to investigate it. He sent the state police to her office. They seized a computer. She said, you can't do that. The state police said it's state property. And now a court of appeals says she was right. But let's not forget the fact that the Beshears and the Lundergans don't play well in the sandbox together.
Sure.
As you said one time, Miss Buckles, I heard you say, we don't favor one another.
That's a nice way of
Right.
saying.
We don't-
We don't favor.
We don't favor one another.
I just say we tend to tolerate each other till we get out of the room. Right? When you're in that room with that
They
person.
don't peacefully coexist is what I was trying to say. So I guess she's celebrating the victory today because she will leave office on
Well, ring the bell when you run the lap, Allie.
Is it 12:31? Do they leave actually on New Year's Eve, or do they go a few days into state constitutional officers? I think they take their oath of office on New Year's Day, don't they? Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't been there on New Year's Day.
So Michael Adams will be there on the 28th, sitting outside the front door.
Like a little kid.
Yeah. Is it my turn yet? Is it my turn?
Penny. Allie.
I'm here.
Allie.
I like to be punctual.
You get all your stuff off of layaway for Christmas already? Or you
Not
still
yet.
got a few more days? Layaway is kind of gone by the wayside,
Well, you
right?
said that, and I'm like, I've not had a layaway since I was like 23.
Right, in-store credit cards and other things. But layaway used to be a big thing.
Yeah, it's- I
right,
mean, it's
and
still
now
a
it's just
thing
not.
here, but-
It's not a thing. But here are a list of odd things to put on layaway:
Oh, okay, good.
fresh fruit,
That's going to get you.
Oh, my.
a pregnancy test,
That's really going to
Used
get
or
ya.
not used first.
odd things to put on layaway. Let's see if you can get this one: a partridge in a pear tree. Comes way early in the 12 days of Christmas. An advent calendar. Probably don't want to put that on layaway and then
don't
get
wanna
it
hold
out,
on to
you
that.
know, on the 22nd or so. A gift certificate. It would be odd to put a gift certificate on.
Layaway.
I think Marcel Ledbetter, he probably would put a gift certificate on layaway. Ice cream. And then a book on how to handle the household budget.
Yeah.
You should not put a book on how to handle the household
We get
budget
that book off layaway, we're going to be right.
on layaway. That's
Get it right.
We got to get to a break. Got plenty more on the way here on In the Know.
Lots of mistletoe, lots of snow and ice.
Hey, nice haul, Santa. What's in the Bluegrass Cellular bag?
You'll find out.
Can I have a little peek?
In due time, my dear.
Can I at least shake a box?
No peeking, no shaking, just big surprises and big savings. Right now, Bluegrass Cellular has something for everybody.
But especially me, right?
Not to give any clues, but you can get $150 off any smartphone, tablet, or watch.
Ooh, Santa baby.
The best part is you can wrap up any 2 devices and save $350. The more you get, the more you save.
New tech is perfect for staying connected and sharing memories during the holidays. Maybe I should get over to Bluegrass Cellular for the people on my list.
The offer is available December 6th through the 26th.
That's plenty of time to give and receive.
Restrictions apply. Available in-store or online. Bluegrass Cellular. Your holidays expanded.
At Litchfield Pediatrics, we don't just love our community, we love yours too. Serving surrounding counties from Warren to Hardin, our growing network of physicians and professionally trained staff provide the best in pediatric care. Now offering new online appointment requests, available 24/7 and can be accessed by visiting our Facebook page. Give us a call at 270-259-5641 or stop by our new facility located at 901 Wallace Avenue. Litchfield Pediatrics, providing the best in pediatric care.
It's a great time of year to enroll your kids in gymnastics classes at Twin Lakes Gymnastics. Classes are offered for all ages and all skill levels. Twin Lakes Gymnastics is also the perfect place to host your next birthday party. Rent the entire gym for 2 hours for only $125. With an in-ground trampoline and foam block pit, your child and their friends are sure to have the best birthday ever. Call Jennifer at 270-589-1444 or visit twinlakesgymnastics.com, located by the Clarkson Community Ballpark.
The joy and magic of Hometown Christmas is here. A weekend full of fun and excitement awaits you. Don't miss the Hometown Christmas Parade Saturday morning at 10.
Hello, I'm Chamber Director April Spalding. We have a month full of activities, fun, and excitement. I hope you'll join us.
An events guide is available at the Center on Main or online at GraysonCountyChamber.com.
On behalf of the Chamber membership and the Board of Directors, Merry Christmas from the Grayson County Chamber of Commerce. Happy holidays!
Come spend the most wonderful time of the year with Bill Gaither and the Gaither Vocal Band.
Hi, I'm Bill Gaither. Why don't you join me and the vocal band along with some of our friends as we celebrate Christmas together? It's a Christmas homecoming you'll never forget.
6 p.m. Saturday night, December 7th at the KFC Yum Center in Louisville. Tickets available now at 502-690-9090, the KFC Yum Center box office, or at Gaither.com. Produced by Fill the Gap Concerts.
Pandora is out with a redesigned mobile app. The update adds a new For You tab, offering an entirely unique experience for each Pandora user, along with more station customization features and other changes. Pandora hopes the new goodies will help it better compete with rivals like Spotify and Apple Music. Uber's rolling out some new features in California, like the option for riders to bookmark drivers they'd like to ride with again, and eventually will be able to request their favorite drivers when scheduling a trip in advance. Uber's making a couple of other changes to help drivers as well. For one, drivers will finally be able to see where their passengers are going, how long the trip will take, and how much they can expect to earn from it. Under the radar, Plex is out with a streaming option that lets users watch movies, TV shows, and some sports for free. The Plex app is available on most smart TVs and streaming boxes, meaning you can add it to your console, Roku, iOS, and Android and Amazon devices, but be aware the content comes with ads. But Plex says it's only a third amount of the ads that a cable TV station has. Tech Report, Larry Olson.
Today is International Volunteer Day, and it is also Bathtub Party Day. Now, I don't know fully if it's the type of party you invite your friends to. I think it is more about how the majority of us routinely take showers now, that the bathtub is kind of like a treat, or when you're looking to relax, or it's different. We don't do it as much as we once did.
No,
is the point.
I don't shower. I take baths.
Yeah.
I love, yeah.
Okay. Well, a lot of people just don't either have the time, take the time.
I just don't want to stand any more than I have to. It's really I'm just too tired. It's just too much work.
We can get a chair for your shower.
No, that's no good.
I know
either.
someone. I think Trevor Ray can deliver one. As a matter of fact, if you can have one on your front porch by noon, if you'd like.
It's really still too much work.
Okay.
I just need to
We can probably even get one of those winches to crank you back up.
But then that requires somebody to come in and crank the winch.
We can mechanize it. It'd be no problem.
Push a button.
Read a headline this morning that it reminded me that we're just living in a different time here in 2019 and soon to be 2020. I have to be delicate with this information. Do you all recall a story that I shared with you about myself from my childhood that somewhere around 1980, maybe 1981, because I was nosy and snooping, that this time of year forever changed for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. It was the year I got an electric race car set for Christmas.
Okay.
All right. So I basically touched the hot stove and I got burned. And to this day, you will never have a problem with me snooping gifts.
Yeah. I
Okay.
did this too.
Now, I can't say the same thing for my wife,
I'm always going to snoop.
but I just don't. I don't need to shake gifts. I don't need to. I don't
don't
need
wanna
to
know.
I don't need to
I
peel the
do.
paper open. I don't.
need
And
to
it
know.
and it all deltas back to that moment.
I had the same moment. Trunk
Okay?
of the car.
It's not. It's not that it's not. It's not that it's not good after that, but it's different. Okay. So, I read this morning that 1.1 million young people each year are having similar experiences to me, courtesy of the all-knowing Google.
Uh-oh.
So for a long time, there was some solidarity among the grown-ups, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of like, just everybody be cool.
Yeah.
Right? Just be cool. Just,
Yeah. Keep your mouth shut.
Nobody
Yep.
say anything. And if you cross over to the other side, then you got younger siblings, like you get sworn, you
Yep.
keep your mouth shut.
You have to take an oath.
That's exactly
Yeah.
right. Or your race car set's going back.
Yeah. Or you lose stuff. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Trunk's
Or your
empty.
race car set's going back. And I don't mean to the trunk.
Trunk was emptied out.
Right. But it is sad, I guess, in ways that it happens that way.
Yeah.
I had a
no.
conversation with a dad earlier this week who had recently been in a similar situation about that. And it's kind of a tough thing I'm more of the school of just wait for the evolution of belief, you know, rather than sitting down and saying, okay, well, here, you know.
We never had. So when I knew I was pregnant with Madison, there were a few things that immediately came to mind that it was my responsibility now. Having a girl's body is different than a boy's. I knew I'd have to have those conversations. It scared me. I never liked the thought of having to talk about birth control when they were older. You know, those birds and bees talks you don't want to talk. But another one was touching the hot stove.
Yeah, right.
Like
this particular issue,
This
right?
particular
Yeah.
issue, like, oh no, how do we want to handle this? And I've been given a lot of good advice over the years, but luckily my children never touched the hot stove.
What?
They one time almost got close enough, the eldest child did, and was so distraught at the thought of being burned that walked away. And what I learned recently is they huddled and said, we're just going to
Go
never
with it.
touch the
Yeah,
stove.
just go with it. That's right.
And to this day, he always appears every Christmas Eve at my house because nobody ever touched the stove.
Right. Yeah. Well, and so if you're, you know, hopefully,
As long as you believe in our house,
That's
so.
Right?
that's
and
it.
that's how we roll.
Yeah.
and that's kind of my thing as well, in that for someone like Self, who admires and appreciates and enjoys staying in the magical bubble of Disney World, you can see where I would just be like, you know, it's really about you as an individual, because I will tell you, magical things do happen. The way they get executed, there might be a difference of opinion on how that happens.
Sure.
But it does happen. And so,
I don't necessarily believe in magic, but
well, the feeling
You know,
of,
I
I
just
don't
need
mean
to-
witchcraft and
I just
sorcery.
need to say out loud for all those thinking I went all wicked witch. I don't do magic. I do Jesus, but
So miracles.
he still
Better?
shows.
How about miracles?
Christmas miracles still happen at my house.
A United Kingdom, by the way, that was hard to do. Right. So I mean, I hope that was tough to talk about because you could easily alienate everyone But if you get too specific, then
Right.
you've really stepped in it.
If you all don't
You've
understand what we're
stepped in
talking
some. You've
about,
stepped in some magic. If
You
you're
don't
not
have kids.
just may want to move on.
A United Kingdom principal bans Christmas cards in his school because they are not environmentally friendly. Oh, great. Who brought the jackwagon? The principal of an elementary school in England has banned students from sending Christmas cards to fellow students, claiming the festive tradition is bad for the planet. His name is Jonathan Mason. He's of Belton Lane Primary School in Lincolnshire. He claimed in a letter to parents that many students approached him with concerns about the impact of sending Christmas cards on the environment. Hogwash. That is not true. Many. No, not many. It's just that one kid of that one parent.
it was probably his kid.
It would probably.
It's his kids. And he made them say it.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no kid worried about the environment in
Right.
primary school.
That's right.
Especially with like glitter and markers.
I mean, I hope you're teaching them not to litter.
There's no Yorkshire pudding for you until you say
Right?
Christmas cards are bad for the environment.
Eat the figgy pudding and shut up.
He said throughout the world we send enough Christmas cards that if we place them alongside each other, they'd cover the world's circumference 500 times. That's also hogwash.
But
That's
that's,
not true.
good. But think of the love that was shared in all of those cards that are going to destroy our earth. We will
Sure.
all die a very happy, joyful, jovial world. We go down in smoke, happy about it.
Listen,
Wouldn't you rather go? Listen,
I
here's
am-
the thing: it's the world's going to end. We all agree. The Christians have been
Sure.
saying it forever.
Right.
Now climate change is saying it. Science. The world's going to end. Let's end it with a Christmas card.
I think
I'm not mad about that.
that
I'd rather
there
end
would
with that than a credit card debt.
There'd be
It's
worse
my
ways to
options.
go.
But I'm going to tell all y'all, you may want to get on our side. We've got a better ending.
The rapture was a Christmas card that broke it all.
Hark the Herald Angel was singing.
It imploded. Have you all been following along with the Peloton controversy?
No.
So the new Peloton bikes, and they have the Peloton bikes that have gotten popular over the last couple of years. And there's a new commercial out there. A husband surprises his wife with a new Peloton bike.
I've seen
And-
all the commercials, and they make me anxious.
And in 30 seconds, it takes her through her next year. And she says things like, I had no idea how much this bike would change my life. Like the storyline, it can be drawn down to this. She didn't know she wanted one. She didn't know she was getting one. He decides, I'm going to buy her one. They're like $2,400.
Yeah. Give me a scooter, please. Somebody push a button and it goes.
Well, so
for
that's
me.
the thing. A lot of people are hearing this saying that that he's fat shaming her. Like he bought her this bike because she's unhealthy and needs to be unhealthy. The equivalent of like insensitive if you were to buy your significant other a vacuum cleaner saying you need to vacuum more
Or
or a
deodorant.
blender
Right.
or
Yeah.
deodorant
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
whatever it might be. And so there was just enough backlash over this because you had one person say, oh, yes, this 116-pound woman had to work all year to become a 112-pound woman, thanks to
I was
Peloton.
going to say, have you seen the wife in the commercial?
Yeah,
I'm just trying to get to her before picture.
Right?
right, yeah.
What were you before?
That's right. I'd
Can
like
I have the before, please,
the
for $10?
The pre-Peloton
Pay
arrival
more.
would be a nice destination. But there was enough backlash on Twitter that the Peloton stock price fell 10% yesterday.
People, stop. Don't be the worst. You're forcing us to our pets. That's why they're using microwaves and catching the house on fire. We're treating them like adults because you all can't act like humans.
I got it.
Decent humans.
Here are some. Don't buy a But if you don't want to buy a Peloton, then here are some things you can't buy. You ready for some weird things? Or this, either if you want to buy weird gifts or you're buying for a weirdo, here are some options.
I want
Ready?
both.
A candle
Two in my
for
family.
lefties. This is, they make left-handed stuff. And so they have candles that reportedly are left-handed candles
Good.
that light better if you're left-handed.
They smell
All
better.
right, it's just all a
You gotta
marketing
be
trick,
kidding me.
and I admire it.
Yeah.
It's like, that's
Sure.
good.
I love good marketing.
A pizza pouch.
Oh,
You know
I
how all the
want one of
kids now
these.
want to wear everything on a lanyard?
Yes.
They wear their keys, their
Yeah,
ID, everything
yeah.
on a lanyard around their neck. This is a pizza pouch. So you're never very far away from a slice of pie. You just put it in this pouch and clip it to your lanyard and wear it around
Is
your
it
neck.
the whole box or a piece?
Just one piece.
I mean, this takes Flavor Flav to a whole
no,
new
it's
level,
just one
right?
piece. Yeah, who needs a clock when you can wear a slice of pie?
That's what he should have been doing.
Toe stretchers. They might make you look weird, but yoga toes,
Doesn't sound
stretch and
bad.
separate your toes to keep your feet healthy and strong.
I mean, I actually kind of think this sounds good. I like to stretch.
If you once bought your friend a Buddy the Bass, remember
Yes,
those?
yes. Mhm.
I would offer the yodeling pickle.
I want the yodeling pickle.
Very little to say about this other than it is a yodeling pickle. It literally is a pickle that yodels when you press a button.
I can't imagine wanting anything more in my life right now.
There is a wine glass that holds a whole bottle. And there
It's
is
called the bottle.
Well, yeah, but that you won't get that sloppy pour later. And then the portable a horse head squirrel feeder.
That's gruesome sounding.
weird.
That's weird.
And a portable toilet. It's $3.49.
Is it blow up for the side of the road?
It comes with a privacy poncho, a pee bag, a unisex receiver cup, urine gels, a Ziploc seal, and a poo bag with a leak-resistant disposal bag.
I like this. So for the side of the road. Can you imagine?
That's right.
It's got to go to the back. Hold on. Dad's inflating the
$3.49. I like the privacy poncho. They're calling it. It's a privacy poncho. I want
It's
one.
like drop trow anywhere.
It's a privacy poncho. I want one. We got to get to a break. Reindeer Races Day number 4 is on your horizon. Straight ahead here on In the Know.
A routine is a good thing to have. And sometimes, a routine is a good thing to break. Take a break. Start your morning at McDonald's. Mix and match a sausage McMuffin with egg or bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit for just $4 until 11 a.m. Because if you don't deserve a morning that's a little easier and a lot tastier, who does? Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with combo meals. Single item at regular price. Tax extra.
Did you know that last year in Kentucky, there were over 10,000 crashes involving semi-trucks, resulting in 116 deaths? It's time we all take responsibility on the highways and share the roads safely with each other. Kentucky State Police will be looking for aggressive cars and trucks on the highways. If you are tailgating a big truck or cut a truck off, you may receive a ticket. Please drive like your life depends on it, because it does. Paid for with federal funds through Kentucky State Police.
From the University of Louisville, this is U of L Today. There's bacteria in your gut, and some of it is good.
Diets that are high in fiber tend to be very beneficial to a lot of health-promoting bacteria.
That's U of L microbiology professor Nathan Schmidt, who's researching why the gut bacteria in some mice appears to neutralize the parasite that causes malaria from mosquito bites.
And one of the things that we've seen is those mice that have a distinct bacterial population, they have a better immune response to the parasite than the mice that have a really nasty form of the infection.
Schmidt is part of a team of researchers at U of L who are looking at the impact gut bacteria and microbiomes can have on many diseases and overall health.
And so I think it's been fun and exciting being part of a bigger program and collective interest in what the influences of the gut bacteria have on many aspects of human physiology.
Doing the research to improve human health, we are U of L.
This holiday season, the freshest gift ideas don't come with charging ports or designer labels because they're grown on farms in Kentucky. From the sweetest honey and jams to the freshest cheeses, meats, produce, and more. And like everything that's grown locally, they're gifts that mean more to everyone throughout the Commonwealth. This holiday season, remember, the freshest gifts come from Kentucky farms. To find out more, visit kyproud.com.
When you're a mom, these kinds of quotes happen.
If it's been in the couch, it's no longer food. Because this show is for moms and dads. No, you may not shave the dog. Is that applesauce on your leg? We don't even have applesauce. Oh, those undies really fit you well now. Oh no, I say these things now.
Yeah? But Safe Auto will get you a great car insurance quote in just 3 minutes that could save you 25% at 1-800-SAFE-AUTO. You just keep the mom quotes coming.
Chris Stapleton's Concert for Kentucky, an Outlaw State of Kind benefit, April 25th. The first concert ever at Kroger Field. Chris Stapleton with special guests
On the road again.
Willie Nelson and family,
Just can't wait to get on the road
Sheryl
again.
Crow,
All I wanna do is have some fun.
and Yola. Tickets on sale now at livenation.com.
5 weather is brought to you by Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield.
Another gorgeous afternoon underway with temperatures back in those mid-50s and plenty of sunshine. Now, clouds are going to roll in tonight. Those clouds will likely give us some rain by the time we wake up for your Friday morning, so heads up on that. It's going to be a light rain, but it will be likely affecting the morning rush. Temperatures still in the 50s tomorrow and drying out by the afternoon. From the Wave 3 News Storm Tracking Team, I'm meteorologist Brian Good.
Do you want to build a snowman? Come on, let's go and play. I never see you anymore. Come out the door, it's like you've gone away. We used to be best buddies, and now we're not. I wish you would tell me why. Do you want to build a snowman? It doesn't have to be a snowman.
Did you know? When we touch something, the message moves to the brain at 124 miles per hour.
Wow, I thought it hit kind of hard.
So you grab on that and the message of that. So,
Yeah.
I mean, 124 miles an hour is fast.
That's why you see my head jerk around a little bit.
I mean, we know what 124 miles an hour looks like. That's what some traffic moves at about in front of our
what you
building.
drive.
But it's not what I drive. No, ma'am, I do not.
You do 125.
I do 123. Thank you very much. Let's see. Oh, goodness. What's that sound?
Hello, race fans, and welcome to Tannenbaum Park. It's time to play the reindeer races. Pick your winners. The reindeers and their riders will be on the track in just a moment.
Day number 4 of reindeer races is here. Your chance to win daily prizes, get qualified for the grand prize package. Today's daily prize is 2 tickets to this weekend's UK basketball game at Rupp Arena, courtesy of Twin Lakes Gymnastics. Sorry, I missed my tumbling class on Monday, by the way, but I'll be there maybe
Lot of upset children.
next Monday. Absolutely, we'll get back to the mini tramp class sometime soon. And also, if you win today, you get qualified for that fabulous grand prize package to be given away on December 20th during the big year ender, including that 55-inch smart 4K smart TV with Roku, the Amazon Kindle Fire 8 HD with Alexa. We added some Bluegrass Cellular Galaxy Buds yesterday. And today we are adding an Amazon Fire Stick to go with your TV. So you can cast everything from your Kindle up to your TV with your Fire Stick. So that's what's being added to the grand prize package today. The daily prize is 2 tickets to this weekend's UK game, courtesy of Twin Lakes Gymnastics, and a Butterball turkey.
Wow.
Okay. Let's see. It takes too long. So, Misty, it takes too long to deal with her. So,
Okay.
Misty, pick a number between 1 and 6.
3.
Okay. 3 it is. Good morning. 3 is Linda. Good morning, Linda. How are you?
Good morning. I am well.
Today is the World Tours race. It's artists who have been on World Tour this year. So you can choose between Elton John on Vixen, Carrie Underwood on Donner, Cher on Cupid, or Santa on Rudolph. His big World Tour is coming up in about 3 weeks.
Santa on Rudolph.
Santa on Rudolph is what Linda is going with. So hang on, Linda. And let's see, number between 1 and 6, Beej, and it can't be 3.
4.
4 it is. Let's go to Wendy. Hi, Wendy. Elton John on Vixen, Carrie Underwood on Donner, or Cher on Cupid?
Let's do Carrie Underwood.
Carrie Underwood. Jesus, take the reins. Hang on. Hang on, Wendy. Wendy, pick a number, Misty, between 1 and 6, can't be 3 or 4.
2.
2 it is. Hi, Diane. Do you want Elton John on Vixen or Cher on Cupid?
I will take Cher.
Cher. Okay. Is it because she's a half-breed or because she knows how to turn back time?
Let's go with turn back time.
Okay, very good, Diane. Good. Very,
Stay politically
very good.
correct, Diane. Very good.
One between 1 and 6 can't be 2, 3, or 4.
1.
1 it is. All right. That means, Allison, you will be aboard Elton John on Vixen. Fair enough?
Yes.
You were going to take Elton John anyway. I know you were. So hold on. Okay, everybody. Do we have Tannenbaum Park all set up?
Ready.
All right, let's go to the track announcer. Here's Reindeer Races, day number 4.
At the post, and they're off. Cher on Cupid breaks first on the rail outside by Elton John on Vixen. Then it's Santa on Rudolph on the outside with Carrie Underwood on Donner trailing the pack. All these riders are out on tour. 3 of them will be on the road for months, maybe even years. But Santa won't. Every year his tour is a one-night stand. At the first turn, Cher sings "Here We Go Again" to Cupid, and they pull away from the pack. Elton John John checks a copy of his official autobiography at Cher, knocking her off her reindeer. Mamma mia! At the half, Santa makes his move, but what's this? His reindeer has tripped on Elton John's yellow brick road. He's down and out. Into the backstretch now. All we have left is Elton John with Carrie Underwood closing fast. Underwood has started to cry pretty, telling Elton, I'll stand by you if he'll let her win this race. There must be something in the water, folks, because this rocket man has pulled his reindeer and he's letting Underwood pass by. Everybody's blown away. At the wire, it's Carrie Underwood on Donner. There's your winner.
There's the winner. Hey, congratulations, Wendy.
Thank you.
You made the smart move in choosing Carrie Underwood as the winner of Reindeer Races Day number 4. You're headed to Rupp Arena this weekend, and you've got a Butterball turkey, and you're qualified for the grand prize package to be given away on the Big Year Ender. Got the 55-inch 4K smart TV with Roku, got the Kindle, got the Fire Stick, and got the Galaxy Buds from Bluegrass Cellular will be in the grand prize package. So there you go, ladies. How you feel about it?
Very good.
You like it?
Yep, I like it.
Day number 4 in the books. Come this time tomorrow, we'll be a third of the way through for the year. Tomorrow's race will be the global warming race. Are you ready?
I am.
Would you like a hint on who might be in the global warming race?
I mean, yes. I can name Santa and the 16-year-old.
She Greta Thunberg will be in it. You can't have a global warming race without Al Gore.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? And then more recently in the news, you know, the guy who set the rainforest on fire, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, I was going to go, not Kamala Harris, ACO.
Or AOC. Either one.
ACO, yeah.
Yeah, so
whichever
that's,
you like.
That's and I'll just say we'll be adding something significant to the grand prize package tomorrow.
Ooh.
So you'll want to.
I hope it's instructions on how to use all
you'll
that.
Want to. You'll want
you
to.
get like a tech guy with
right.
you.
Yeah,
to
like
be here.
I
Are you
put the
going home with
earbuds
these
in,
people,
and
or-
I don't know what to do with this Fire Stick, and help me, Alexa.
Willie Nelson reveals why he's finally given up smoking pot. I think we all saw on the CMA Awards why he had. He says he can't breathe anymore.
Oh.
You don't say. I think we all figured that out. But yeah, Willie says he's had to slow down a little bit. So, all right, Willie. We got to get to a break. We come back. We got the point to ponder, the chart topper, pearl of wisdom, and more straight ahead here on In the Know.
How do you think children should spend their summer days? With hours of uninterrupted time doing whatever comes to mind? Or do you think their every moment should be structured? Hi, this is Jim Daly with Focus on the Family. When I was a kid, summer days were all about free time. Most mornings were for baseball, followed by 4 or 5 more hours of baseball after lunch. Other days I'd spend hours in the swimming pool diving for coins and rocks on the bottom. And times have changed, of course. Nowadays, many parents feel uncomfortable letting their kids spend hours around the neighborhood unsupervised. And there are a variety of reasons for that, and often legitimate. But I wonder if our concerns have led us to overschedule our children. Summer camps, special classes, and other formal activities are all good things, and your kids may even enjoy them. But what if hours of unstructured play were just as good? There's a tremendous value in free time. It forces youngsters to use their imagination, to daydream, and to improvise. Parents shouldn't have to view themselves as program directors on a cruise ship, but by helping children see the value in unstructured time, you're preparing them for a healthy and balanced adult life. And that's because, whether young or old, busyness doesn't guarantee success. And it most certainly doesn't lead to family fulfillment if parents spend half their time in a car shuttling children from one activity to the next. For Focus on the Family, I'm Jim Daly.
Hey, nice haul, Santa. What's in the Bluegrass Cellular bag?
You'll find out.
Can I have a little peek?
In due time, my dear.
Can I at least shake a box?
No peeking, no shaking, just big surprises and big savings. Right now, Bluegrass Cellular has something for everybody.
But especially me, right?
Not to give any clues, but you can get $150 off any smartphone, tablet, or watch.
Ooh, Santa baby.
The best part is you can wrap up any 2 devices and save $350. The more you get, the more you save.
New tech is perfect for staying connected and sharing memories during the holidays. Maybe I should get over to Bluegrass Cellular for the people on my list.
The offer is available December 6th through the 26th.
That's plenty of time to give and receive.
Uh-huh. Restrictions apply. Available in-store or online. Bluegrass Cellular. Your holidays expanded.
The joy and magic of Hometown Christmas is here. A weekend full of fun and excitement awaits you. Don't miss the Hometown Christmas Parade Saturday morning at 10.
Hello, I'm Chamber Director April Spalding. We have a month full of activities, fun, and excitement. I hope you'll join us.
An events guide is available at the Center on Main or online at GraysonCountyChamber.com.
On behalf of the Chamber membership and the Board of Directors, Merry Christmas from the Grayson County Chamber of Commerce. Happy Holidays!
This holiday season, the freshest gift ideas don't come with charging ports or designer labels because they're grown on farms in Kentucky. From the sweetest honey and jams to the freshest cheeses, meats, produce, and more. And like everything that's grown locally, they're gifts that mean more to everyone throughout the Commonwealth. This holiday season, remember, the freshest gifts come from Kentucky farms. To find out more, visit kyproud.com.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. Take a look in 5 and 10.
Hey, Misty, it's Johnny Unitas. Oh, wait, no, it's Johnny Mathis.
I still think I like Johnny Unitas'
Johnny
version
Mathis
better.
has a better voice than Johnny Mathis. MB's Point to Ponder for today. Do you know anyone who is capable of using the phrase, "It's none of my business," without immediately adding the word "but"?
Absolutely. Me.
You can do it?
She and I both can because we don't want your we
You
don't
can
want
s-
in your stuff.
You can say, "It's none of my
Yeah,
business,"
it's none
and
of
then
my
just walk
business.
away. It's none of
Yeah.
my business and walk away?
In fact, what I say a lot is, my dog's not in that fight.
Okay.
Or I'm not
I don't have
signing that
time.
receipt.
Okay.
Nope.
But you do agree that it's a challenge for some people.
It is a challenge,
to
and there
not
was a-
tack the word "but" on the end of it.
There was a time in my life it was a challenge for me until I got into too many people's stuff, and I'm like, I don't want. I got I'm getting out. You
Come
people
on.
stink.
I got it. I understand. We are closing out the decade in a few weeks.
Weird.
And Esquire magazine has asked and solicited and created a list for the best TV of the decade. A new listing puts Atlanta at the top of the page, at the top of the list. So Atlanta, I've never seen an episode of it, but it's Childish Gambino. Donald Glover stars in Atlanta, but I've not seen it. Followed by Breaking Bad, Mad Men, The Americans, Fleabag, Black Mirror, Bob's Burgers, Parks and Recreation, Veep, and Game of Thrones.
I've only heard of like.
I
four of those.
haven't seen.
And I've only seen
heard
one.
of Bob's Burgers. I've never watched any of those.
I've
but
seen all
Fleabag
of
is
Mad
funny.
Men, and I've
all of Mad
seen
Men.
all of Game of Thrones. Other than that, I've not seen any of that.
Did you watch Mad Men? Nope. It's good. Did you like it, Mark?
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah, it was great. You would like it.
Today's TV schedule, A Charlie Brown Christmas is on ABC tonight. On ABC following that is Same Time Next Christmas. And it is a Saturday Night Live Christmas special on NBC. So they've curated all of their
Oh, I was going to tell you all. I
famous
started,
Christmas skits.
Now that school's over, I started This Is Us.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm
how-
on the pool episode, but here's the problem. My my smart television has stopped working, and it blacks out when I hit the Netflix button, which means I had to go to the NBC app and found this. And I thought, okay, I'll start it. I told him I would. But now it's freezing, and I don't know if it's like the universe saying to me, don't go any further in.
Oh, no, it's not. That's not what it's saying.
Because I need to get some stuff done, like put up my
But do
Christmas
you feel
decorations.
hooked yet?
I got to be honest with you. I'm not as in love with it as I thought I would be, but I think everybody oversold it to me for so long.
No, but if you're just at the pool episode, you shouldn't be hooked yet.
But
You will get
I tell you
so.
what, I wasn't going to commit after the first episode until I realized they took the little African American baby home with them. They took Randall home.
Listen, you don't know the half of it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You're going to cry a lot.
Today's
You're gonna
highlight in
cry a lot.
history. This date in 2013, Nelson Mandela, the first black president of South Africa, died at age 95. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart died in Vienna, Austria, this date in 1791. Walt Disney was born in Chicago this date in 1901. Newt Gingrich was chosen to be the first Republican Speaker of the House in 4 decades, this date in 1994. O.J. Simpson sentenced to 33 years in prison by a judge in Las Vegas this date in 2008. And then the funeral, the national funeral for President George H.W. Bush was 1 year ago today. Little Richard is 87 today. Tutti frutti to you. Jim Messina is 72. Johnny Resnick from the Goo Goo Dolls is 54. Margaret Cho is 51. Carrie Hilson is 37 today. Gone but not forgotten. Martin Van Buren in 1782. General Custer in 1839. Philip Wrigley in 1894. Strom Thurmond in 1902. You know all those people?
I do know Strom Thurmond. Yep.
Let's find some chart toppers. I know you all love it when we get to this one in the year.
The guy must have wanted to
1958.
You have to start this up.
He kept on tooting his horn. I'll show him that a Cadillac
Right?
is not a car to scorn.
Yeah, premature.
Beep, 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 beep.
Huh.
You're working off a different tempo already.
His horn went.
I was doing the
beep,
syncopation.
You were.
Beep. I pushed my foot down to the floor.
How long can we subject ourselves to this misery?
The shake. But the little
I hate it and love it all at the same time.
I'm pretty patient.
He still had on his brake. He must have
How fast will it go?
had more guts.
You ever get in a car and said, how fast will this go?
No.
No.
Have you?
Sure.
I'm back to 124 miles an hour, people.
And there certainly was a race.
There we go. Yeah,
For
finally.
Rattler to Bassett Caddy
Yeah, I like it.
would be
Much
a
better.
big disgrace. The guy must have wanted
That's
to
the
rock
speed
me out. He's
version.
got
But I feel like we
his
should be
horn.
doing polka or something, right? Or the little Russian dance? What's that called?
I need some clogs.
The babushka dance? I don't know
Is that
what
what
it's
it's
called. No. I just call those hats
What's
the
the
babushka
Irish-
hats.
The
moment I wake up.
I do love the song.
You do?
Oh, yeah.
Dionne Warwick,
I say a little prayer for
From one of my favorite movies.
1967.
Powered
by Heritage Media of Kentucky.
I was going to watch the movie you bought me. I remembered I went and got it. My DVD player's not hooked up. I need a different cord with my television.
He has cords.
We have a lot of cords too, but my TV's too fancy.
He has a whole bag full.
If anybody's got a floor model television I could use.
1976. The Spinners. Beep, beep.
Hey, on time, my friend. You're so timely.
The Rubber Band Man. And the Rubber Band Man. Let's go to 1985 was the year.
Hey, baby, I'm talking to you. Stop yourself and listen.
Ann and Nancy Wilson.
Some things you can never choose.
A duo named Heart.
Yeah, you're banging your head again.
It's no Barracuda, but it's good.
You win. One chance, one love. Your chance to let me know.
Barracuda.
I can hit this. I go Melissa McCarthy every time I hear Barracuda, right? Yeah.
2003. Beyonce. It's back when they were still using her last name. Beyonce Knowles and Sean Paul. And Baby Boy. Da, 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 da.
I know you dig the way me step, the way me make me stride. Follow your feeling, baby girl, because they cannot be denied. Come tell me in the night, I make her get it amplified.
Okay. And 7 years ago today, Kesha was number one with Die Young. All right, MB's Pearl of Wisdom for today. Are you all ready for the Pearl of Wisdom?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. You've been so patient in waiting for it all show. I thank you for your patience. MB's Pearl of Wisdom for today comes from Arthur Schopenhauer, who is a German philosopher. You want to hear it again?
Sure.
Arthur Schopenhauer.
Schopenhauer.
And he schnitzel. Talent hits a target no one else can hit. Genius hits a target no one else can see. Talent hits a target no one else can hit. Genius hits a target no one else can see. MB's Pearl of Wisdom for today. Look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow for another edition of our show. For Misty Thomas, for Beej, I'm MB, and now you're in the know.
Powered by Heritage Media of Kentucky, WKHG Litchfield, Kentucky, USA. 104.9 FM, the Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105. Your news starts